just set you up there. Can you see me? I can't see because this is my camera. It's kind of an old camera, so it doesn't have a front-facing thing, so I can't really see. Hi, my name is Rose. If you haven't met me before, welcome. Not a lot of people have, especially now. I have no friends. Leaving high school does that, and I didn't really, people say that, but I didn't really expect that to happen because you never really expect to lose a lot of friends. But also I realized that I never really had a lot of friends in high school anyway, so I was a loner. Now I have like maybe 5 friends, but that doesn't change. Hi, my name is Rose. I'm 18 years old and I like to create content just for fun, like YouTube videos. I used to make TikTok. I also like to crochet. I'm crocheting a skirt right now, so maybe I'll be able to talk while I do that. Sorry. Also my camera doesn't have a lot of storage, so I'm gonna have to be editing in between videos. Hope we can get to know each other in this little bit of time that you want to talk to me. Thank you for clicking on the video. I love you for that. Yeah, let's just have a conversation. Sorry, I didn't know if it was recording or not. So let's just talk. So I guess we can just get to know each other. What's your name? That's a cool name, you know. I'm sorry, I'm like really awkward. And I feel like I've gotten a lot more awkward out of high school with making friends. I don't really know like what I'm doing anymore. And I'm just like, hey. I'm just so weird, and it's really weird because I used to be so good at making friends. I used to just go up to someone and be like, oh hey, even though I didn't have a lot of friends. It just happened, you know, I would be able to talk to someone during class, but now college is completely different, so I don't know. One thing I do think is very interesting is music taste. I was thinking about this a second ago, and I wanted to know if anyone watching this agrees with me. I change my favorite music artist and my favorite music genre depending on who I'm talking to, just so I can make conversation. But there's usually 2 different music types. There's 2 music types that I have that I belong to. So I like alternative rock. I like, you know, like that emo, alt, depressed, you know, vibe. But also like, you know, cool, like funny, like I like Sum 41, I like Blink-182, I love Machine Gun Kelly, or MGK, sorry. And then there's that, and then there's also Juice WRLD, Scory. I don't really like X anymore as much as I used to, but you know, just like that vibe. So depending on who I'm talking to, I realized that I would say, oh yeah, Juice WRLD's my favorite artist, because I know that they're like probably the type to like Juice WRLD, so we can have something to talk about. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my favorite song, whatever, because I do know a lot about Juice WRLD and that music, but then also alternative and punk, that's the word, punk rock. I love punk rock. Green Day, oh my goodness, I'll tell them that my favorite music, you know, my favorite band is Blink-182, especially whenever I'm like at emo nights. I went to one emo night. I'm gonna go to another one next month, hopefully. And I told that someone was like, oh, what's your favorite music artist or band or whatever? I was like, Blink, obviously, because I'm not gonna bring up Juice WRLD at an event like this, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna bring up MGK at an event like this. Well, I still tell people that I like MGK because I still am unapologetically an MGK fan. I love him so much. But, you know, just different. I don't know if that's just me, or is it you too? Do you do that too? Or is that just me because I'm trying to like please other people, and I'm like, or just so it's not awkward and I have something to talk about and they're like, ooh, that person sucks. Because I know MGK is a really controversial artist. You know, you love him or you hate him. And then Juice WRLD is also, people are like, oh, depressed, like, you know, so there's that. It just depends on the vibe of the people that I'm around. Yeah. I'm trying to do segments because my camera is probably running out of storage. I don't even know if it's rolling right now. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. So comment, let me know if you do that too, or is that just me being weird? Yeah. I think it's really funny. I was watching my stuff back, and you can see my app, sorry. Can you see me? I don't know the spacing. I was watching it back and I look so scared, and I am sure that you're probably wondering, why do you look like the whole time? I have really strict parents, and I'm not supposed to be on the phone with anyone. I'm not supposed to be social media pretty much, other than Snapchat. I'm 18 years old, by the way, if I haven't mentioned that. I pay for my phone, by the way, but so if my mom comes in and she hears me talking, she's gonna think that I'm on the phone with someone, or she's gonna be like, why are you recording? So I'm just, if I look scared, if I look like I'm looking around, if I'm like quiet for a second, I'm also, you know, speaking in a lower voice. That's the reason. Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep a low profile about it. They are very strict. Let's talk about that. I feel like I have the strictest parents out of anybody that I've ever met. I didn't get a phone until the summer before my senior year, so I got a phone a year ago. I had to start paying for it just recently, and I have to put it up at 9. I only get it after lunch. I have a schedule, actually. Do you want to see it? Oh my god. Now that I started paying for it, my dad printed it out and everything. You thought I was lying. Yeah, so all week I get it 1 to 4. No phone 4 to 7. Phone from 7 to 9:30, and at 9:30 I put it up. My parents take it. I don't get it. Yeah. Except for Tuesdays and Thursdays I go to school. I get it whenever I go to school, and I put it up whenever it's 4. That's only now that I've stopped. I mean, now that I started paying for it. Before, I would get it for an hour at a time after lunch, so I would only get it like max 4 hours a day. Yeah, it's really... Stop looking at my notifications, weirdo. My boyfriend's texting me. Anyway, but yeah, makeup. I started wearing makeup last year, and I think that they hate it. I know that they hate it. My mom's always said she hates it. She calls me fake too, but I just really like beauty stuff. I think I'm just really into stuff like that. Makeup, I'm really into that. Hair extensions, I cannot dye my hair. I cannot get piercings in my face. I cannot get tattoos. I will get them eventually, but it's just really tough. It's a tough world to live in. I can't take naps. I can't sit in my bed if I'm doing something. During the day, I have to sit in my chair. I can't see my boyfriend. I see him like once a month. It's a really tough life. It's really tough. It's whatever. I've gotten used to it. But let's talk about something happier, okay? Let me think of like something fun. Hope your parents aren't that way. And if your parents are that way, tell me how strict your parents are. Because, I don't know, everyone else has had a phone. Everyone else is able to go out with their friends and with their boyfriends. Like, oh, and if I go on a date with my boyfriend, my sister and my brother have to come with me. So I've never been alone with my boyfriend except for whenever they don't know. Strict parents make sneaky kids. I've been to his house a couple times. I hope that my parents don't see this. Yeah. Well, I'm not built for this like vlog podcast stuff. Like, how do I even hold my phone? I feel like my hand is huge. Like, hey guys. Yeah. So I don't really have a lot more to talk about. Also, I looked and my footage is getting kind of long. I like to keep my videos like less than 15 minutes, you know, and I'm at 11 minutes, I think, which isn't too bad, but you know, people's attention span is pretty bad. So is mine. So if I'm not interested, I won't watch, and I feel like me talking is not very interesting. So I just wanted to leave this one open to anyone who wants to ask me a question. Any questions? No? Okay, the end of the video. I was slouching a lot. Like, I also can't fit in the frame if I sit up straight. Can you see me? I don't know. You're just gonna have to see me slouch. I don't know. I feel like I can't really be myself because I have to be quiet. I'm just trapped in this house. No, but, yeah, like, literally, though, I'm not sure how many people are gonna watch this. My videos usually get maybe... My videos maybe get, like, 20 views. Some of them have, like, 100, which I'm really proud of those ones, but most of them get, like, 20, 25 max, around there. So I think right now I have 32 subscribers. So anyone who wants to subscribe, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50 by the end of the year, so that's cool. You know, if you want to help with that, I just need 18 more. Sorry, I had to do like math. Yeah. But if you want to help out, super cool. Thanks. I hope that you liked meeting me. If you have any questions, I will be answering any questions in the comments unless they're super weird, like where do you live? Well, I can tell you where I live, but not my address. Anything, really. You want to know my favorite cellular organelle? I can let you know that. I don't know. If you want to ask me literally anything, like, as long as it's not weird, I'll answer it. Promise. Super pinky promise. Pinky promise. I'll answer your question. Then I'll shout you out. Okay. Thanks. Subscribe and like, because you watch this far, so thanks. I love you. Thank you. I will try to do this more often because it is actually kind of fun. I'm probably gonna go play Roblox with my boyfriend right now. Yeah. Thanks. Anything you want to know? Any advice? I got you. See you later. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. See you next time.